Hello everyone and welcome to Some Past Cuisine, and my name is Harper if you did not know, and today I'm going to show you how to make my mushroom and Swiss cheeseburger. So let's begin. So of course the ingredients and the full recipe will be in the description down below, so if you want to check it out there. And the first thing to do is to heat up your pans that you'll be using to cook your burger and also saute your mushrooms and onions. Now I use cast iron. I feel like it's the best way to really cook a good burger. But from there, the next step to do is to cut your onions and your mushrooms in thin slices. Now the amount of mushrooms that I use, the amount of onions that I use, which is around half or a quarter of an onion, and then also like 3 to 4 mushrooms, they will usually top around 2 burgers. And so if you're making this for a party or like a dinner for your family or whatever, I would take that in mind, and of course change the ratio. But from there, after you're done cutting up your mushrooms and onions, also mix together your ground beef with some pepper and salt, and actually a lot, because you want to have your burgers very well seasoned. So I would say around 1 to 2 or a half tablespoons of salt and pepper each. And if you want to go other ingredients or spices, you can, but I like going with the whole basic, you could say classic seasoning for a burger. And after your ground beef is completely mixed in with all these seasoning, make them into around 6-ounce patties. Of course, also if you have a big whole block of Swiss cheese because you couldn't find actual slices at the store like I had to, of course cut the block into small strips of cheese as much as you want. I used a lot because I love Swiss cheese. And with all the ingredients now ready to go, melt some butter in your pan. I would say around half a tablespoon or well, and then saute your onions, and then when they are translucent and slightly brown, toss in your mushrooms and saute them too. And this should take less than 5 minutes. Now after your onions are sauteed and done, go to your other pan, or I used a griddle. I think it's called a griddle. I'm gonna call it a griddle if I'm wrong. I usually am when it comes to the vocabulary of cooking. You can comment below and tell me. But from there, when the griddle is smoking slightly, place down your burger patty and let it cook for around 4 to 5 minutes. And then when the time is over, flip them over and then place down your cheese so it can melt, and also place down your brioche buns so they can also toast. Now cook this for another 5 to 6 minutes or so, and if your cheese isn't melting all the way, you can put a pan or something else to cover the burger to allow all the steam and heat to really insulate the burger and melt the cheese faster, like I did. Now it's slightly dangerous. If you are stupid, I would wait a couple minutes before I would put down the pan if you are melting the cheese faster. But more or less when the burgers are cooked all the way and your brioche bun patties are toasted on one side, take them all off the pan or griddle or whatever you're using and bring them all over so you can plate up the burger. Now it's your, you could say, choice of how you're going to place the burger. As a little bit of a greenery, I use spinach. You can use, of course, arugula or even lettuce, but more or less for me, I placed a small bed of spinach on top of the bottom bun, and then placed on the mushrooms and onions, and then finally the burger, and of course crowned it with the little top bun. And that was really all. It is a very simple recipe, as you can probably see, but it is delicious and easy and a great but also slightly classy version, because you're using brioche buns and you're using mushrooms and onions and spinach and arugula. Like, it's fancier. It's a fancier burger. I don't know why I have a weird accent right now, but I do. Let's just go on with it. That is the end of the video. So of course, if you like this video, just click that like. If you want to see more from Watch, just subscribe. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will see you next time. And as usual, goodbye.